Hi, and welcome to this episode of Live and Let. So, guys, today we are going to talk about something that is a great form to burn calories and to change your mindset about your fitness level. And I'm talking about long distance running. And I want to welcome Krishna Kumar Iyer. Thank you, Krishna, for coming onto the show. And he's that guy who has run several half marathons, and ultra marathons, right? I want to talk to him and understand from him what we can do as beginners to get on this journey of long distance running. So thank you so much, Krishna, for coming onto the show.
Yeah, Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. So Kiku, or we call him Kiku, he and I have been very good friends for many years. So Kiku, my first question to you is, how did your running start?
So, I was never a runner, but then my running actually started back in 2010. I came to the US in 2002. For 6 years I was in school, but right after that, when I joined my full-time work, that is when, with the work stress and all that, I thought I wanted to do something that will sort of help, relieve some of that. So I got into this running, and that was sheerly by accident.
Okay.
So there was in 2010, there was I still remember a group of friends who were actually planning to do this half marathon in Madison.
Okay.
So my first race, my official initiation into the racing thing was with a half marathon.
So you never did 5K or 10K, you just jumped to half marathon.
Directly into, maybe it's foolishness.
No, every person's journey is different.
I just, again, that's the thing, right? It was just, there was no plan per se. It just happened. And I started, with that race. And then, it just stuck with me. I got my medal to show you.
So this is your very first
This is my
medal.
first medal. I'm so proud of this one. This is the Madison Half Marathon 2010 finisher.
Awesome.
It also gave that sense of accomplishment,
Right.
And this was something that I never thought I would be doing, first of all. So I think, whoever is out there who's thinking of running or doing a race and all that, sometimes it's just about your state of mind at that time. You don't go in there with a lot of, predetermined planning. It just sometimes just happens, and that was how it happened with me.
Right.
And I, now 10 years,
I've
been
running constantly.
It has just stuck with me.
He either sings or he runs or he works like a workaholic.
It's important to have a proper training routine.
Okay.
Before you start getting into these races, and it can be any distance. Just know your distances. So when I say distances, 5K is 3.1 miles, 10K is 6.2 miles, a half marathon is 13.1 miles, and then a full marathon is 26.2 miles. Okay, so when people say, hey, I did a 5K marathon or a 10K marathon, they're two different. It's different, right? So just know those distances.
Yeah.
Then it's about, for those distances, what would be your ideal training plan?
Right.
If your body is not trained and kept ready to meet, it's definitely a lot of impact, right?
It is, absolutely.
So you just have to be ready for it. It's always important for you to be clear about why you want to do this running. When I was following these training plans, what I found was it helped me stay so disciplined. Waking up early, and you all know, my friends, you all know that I'm a very early riser.
Kiku is up at 4 a.m. and we joke about it. He's like, someone is sleeping in California, one of our friends, and he's like, oh, in 2 hours, Kiku will be up and he'll be doing something on his horse. But yeah, I can totally relate to that.
And that didn't happen just like that. It happened because of my running.
Because of your running.
Some people would need that energy from a group and all of that, right?
Yes.
So I would say that if you're somebody like that, find a run club, or find a buddy that you can train with.
Right.
All those things help. So again, understanding what motivates you, and also knowing, are you going after speed versus do you want to just finish races? Those kind of things matter. So be clear about what you want. There are several of us, who try to get into running just to lose weight.
Yes.
Then that's another thing. If you are doing that, then the diet plan also becomes
As
very
important.
critical.
Yes.
Because you can run how many hour miles, but then if you come back and then eat a lot, then whatever calories you have burned, you're just putting that back on,
Yeah.
right? So just understand what is it that you want out of it, right? And if it's just recreational basis you want to run, yeah, I mean that's fine. That's another thing. You just running in any form, it just improves your lung capacity.
Right.
And, it just is healthy for anybody.
Right.
Walking also, some people like say, I want to run this whole race. I'm like, it's okay if you want to walk a little. You can walk and run.
Yeah.
That is when, if for someone the finish time of the race is critical. One of the things that keeps me going is the number of miles I cover with my feet. It's person to person, it varies. So whatever is comfortable for you, just do that. Sometimes just signing up for a race helps. All these running shoes also, they come up with new versions.
Right.
So some versions will be very good, and the next version, the next release that they do, suddenly the toe box is like narrow, and then you start wearing those shoes and you suddenly feel like your feet is going numb because it's too tight and things like that. So it definitely is a big thing that you pick the right running gear. Pay attention to stretching, your nutrition, strength training, hydrate yourself, drink lots of water.
I see some more shiny medals here, which they were mine, but they're not. I need to make myself worthy of having those, I guess. But can you share stories about your medals?
I've done about 16 half marathons and 8 full marathons and 1 ultra marathon. The next one I'll share is my best race medal. Twin Cities Marathon medal in 2014. The reason why this medal is really special for me is I never thought I'll be able to do a full marathon. So for all of those who are out there who are debating whether will I be able to do long distance running, will I be able to do a full marathon, etc. I tell you, you will be able to, because I did it. Key thing here, again, going back to one of the things that you mentioned earlier, Neha, about tips, right? Your physicality has got a very small percentage to do with this, right? It's all here. It's about having that goal to finish a race and going after it. This one again becomes special for me because first full marathon, which I never thought I'll be able to do, and this ended up being my personal record. Then I want to talk about my worst. Chose this one as my worst one because of the heat in which I had to run the race. I stopped, I walked maybe around like mile 10 or whatever. After that, I couldn't pick up my pace.
Okay.
And then the problem with running in these hot temperatures is body needs to hydrate. Sometimes you drink a lot more of electrolytes than the body can take, etc. So that creates problems later on.
Right.
And then your body starts cramping.
Okay.
So because of the combination of all of that, I will classify that as my worst race. And then the final one I have is my most favorite, the most precious medal so far, and that was my first ultra marathon 50K medal.
Wow.
And it was my Marine Corps marathon last year I did. It was such a challenging race for me. I kept going. I wanted to finish the race. I finished it, but the rain, the overall challenge with the distance, all of that made it really a difficult race, but it still remains the sense of accomplishment associated with this is huge.
And if I remember correctly, there was one race when you had fallen down, you broke your knee, and you still finished that race. That was like hats off to you.
That was a half marathon.
After that, he came for a music practice. I mean, I don't know how this guy does it. But yeah, I mean, it was amazing to listen to your experiences, and I hope our audience got some tips through it about starting to run or advancing your run from where you are. Maybe you're doing a 5K or 10K, you want to do half marathon, full marathon. And as he said, it's all up in here. It's the determination to complete. When you are not a runner right from your childhood, how it changes you and how it makes you have that discipline in your life is very motivating, and something even I want to try out. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my
Absolutely.
experiences with you and the audience.
So guys, that was it for this episode. Until we see you next time,